Hello everyone, my name is Jim Scheer. I'm the author of the workbook you're using in your Music 101 class. It's called Music 101. I also help design your Canvas homepage. I'm making this video specifically for fall 2020 at New Mexico State during the COVID-19 crisis because we have modified the class in a way we've never done before. Your professor is Daniel Vega Albela, and he will be in touch with you soon. He's already sent you some emails, and you'll be getting more from him in the coming days as we change this class. When we were teaching Music 101 and 201 in the spring, we all had to transition quite suddenly to fully online classes. I'm sure many of you went through that experience already. We went to fully online asynchronous models, which many students didn't care for, understandably so. Online learning is a very different world, and we understand that it's not for all students. We made it through the spring, but we were asked in April, can we go back to fully face-to-face online teaching in the fall? And we all said, yes, absolutely. Obviously, that has not come to pass. Things are actually worse now than they were when we went fully online back in March. So we have created a new version of this class that replicates the face-to-face experience, but in a safe, synchronous online world. So you're going to experience all the same lectures, all the same music. You're going to have the same concert review experiences and study guide experiences that we do in all of our normal face-to-face, brick and mortar, whatever you want to call them, classes at NMSU. We're just going to do it via Zoom, and we've made a couple of modifications that will allow you to submit stuff online. You are watching this Get Started video. Here's the class syllabus, here's the class schedule. The syllabus is also here, and you will find the schedule kind of populates by itself under the syllabus if you scroll on down. We're going to work through modules rather than turning in paper study guides. We're going to take the quizzes online, tests online instead of face-to-face. Your concert reviews will be films of fantastic live performances rather than you going to a concert hall and having a live experience. But all of the grades, everything else stays the same. We've changed the weights slightly. If you downloaded the syllabus the first day the class went active, you may notice slightly different weights, or if you have friends who have taken this class before, we've changed the weights slightly to better reflect life in the online world. But none of the assignments, none of the lectures, nothing else has changed. So you're watching this Get Started video. Take a look at the syllabus, take a look at the schedule. You need access to the book. Some of you may have already bought the print version of the book, and that is perfectly fine. On the inside front cover, there's a little code, and you can plug that in and get online access to the ebook and all the streaming media, and that's where you'll do your study guides. If you want, for this semester only, normally we require a print version of the book for our brick and mortar classes. For this semester only, and maybe for spring 2021, who knows how long this is going to last. So if I get to use this video again, hi spring 2021, we're still doing this. Oh my gosh. You can access everything that way via the ebook. And here's the link for that right here, Kendall Hunt ebook and streaming media access. Just click on it, it opens in a new page. You can purchase ebook access right here. If you have the print book already, awesome. Personally, I'm old school. I like that better. Plug in the access code here, follow the instructions. You'll set up your own login. The rest of the time, you will simply log in right here, your password, sign in, and we'll take you to a page. Yours will look slightly different from mine, but you'll find New Mexico State, Music 101, and you just simply toggle down to your class section. Now, I don't have access to your class section, so I'm going to show you a graduate course that I actually use the same book with. And I'm sorry, I was working in this earlier today. Normally, you will land on this welcome page. You only have to do this once. Fill this out, blah, 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 point, yes, 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 yes. All you're doing is you're acknowledging you have legal access to the book and, most importantly, legal access to the streaming media. Royalties have to be paid to the publishing houses and the musicians who made this music, and it's critical that we all have legal access to that. So you submit that. You only have to do it once, but we'll be checking this, and we can't grade your work. We can't do anything else with you in the class until you've done that. So you only have to do it once. Most of the time, you're going to land right here on the old ebook. And here it is. Here's the book for the whole semester. If you've got a print version of the book, again, you have access to this, and you can use the ebook, or you can go back and forth between the two, whatever makes you happy. You've got a nice menu on the right-hand side. You can click and go right to any artist. You can scroll down through. Anything that is a dig deeper link in the print book, here, it's an active link. Works really nicely. This is Classic FM. Check it out. It's really cool. Lots of good stuff there. As you go through, you will find listening guides. These listening guides will play, and it's embedded right into the ebook. Press play and the music starts. You can scroll through it. Sorry, I went too far. You can scroll through it. So on and so forth. You see the running time code here. It coincides with the running time code in the listening guide. Or you can listen to the print version of the book and do it that way. I'll show you that in just a moment. At the end of every chapter, there are study guides. Normally, we have you submit these on paper in the print, in the brick and mortar version of the classes. For COVID-19 semesters, you're going to do this study guide online. Works just like any other form you've ever done. True, false, multiple choice, fill in the blanks, blah, blah, blah. It's reading. Read the book. You'll be able to answer these questions with no problem. You'll do the fill in the blanks. You'll do the short answers. You will only do the essay questions for chapter 1 and chapter 10, or chapter 9, sorry, at the end of the book. So, cool. That's it. The rest of the time you won't do the essay questions. You'll be prompted on exactly what to do and what not to do for each chapter. This is where you do them. When you're finished, click submit. We will grade them here on the Kendall Hunt website. Don't worry about the numbers on the Kendall Hunt website. We know what to do as your professors. We'll grade them here. We'll bring them right back to Music 101 because you've got all of this stuff in the modules. Here's the COVID-19 module. You've got to do that. Now, there is a PDF form they ask you to fill out. It's not very convenient, and I'm working really hard to find an online version you can fill out. So hopefully there'll be another link right here. There'll be an easy to fill out e-sign online form. More on that as we make them happen. Again, here are the study guides. Just open it. It's nothing but a pass-through link. Click on that. It takes you right back to that same website I was just showing you. And instead of face-to-face test, you'll be taking the test online. Now, these say quizzes on Canvas. That's just the terminology it uses. Our tests are not cumulative, other than the history of music is kind of cumulative. One person leads to another, leads to another. But it'll be right here. You'll take it online on the day of the test. Everything is going to function just like a normal face-to-face class. It will all be synchronous. We'll all do the same thing at the same time. And of course, the other thing we always do is concert reviews. Normally, we have you go to live shows. Now, you're going to click on this link. You've got a lovely page here. Watch my introduction first. It'll tell you something about each of these videos. You have to do 5. You have the option to do up to 5 extra for extra credit. You can read more about that in the syllabus. And then you watch these. Each of these is an active link within this page. I generally encourage you, though, don't do that. Click on the link. Open it in a new page, particularly things like this. There's a ton of information here on the YouTube website, and particularly for things that are, this is a pretty obscure piece. It's fantastic, by the way. I used it this spring in a class. You need to read this before you watch and review the music. So, generally open in a new page. But again, first thing you'll see is my introductory video. It's kind of like the one you're watching now, but it's specifically for these videos. That's how you're going to do the concert reviews. You're going to write them as a Word doc, or you can save them as a PDF. That's actually even safer. You simply, wait for it, you simply do them offline, upload them here. We'll get them in SpeedGrader. We'll grade them for you. Grades get posted on Canvas, and you're done. So, it's all in the modules. The COVID thing, got to do that first. Here's all your study guides for the semester. Here's your test for the semester. Here's your concert reviews for the semester. The entire class will be delivered via Zoom. So at your appointed class time, which is 9:30 to 10:20, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, there will be a long laundry list of all your classes scheduled here. And for the whole semester, they'll show up right here. They'll also show up in your Canvas calendar. That's up to you how you set up your calendar and how you interact with Canvas. Everybody can set it up the way they want. You also will have this over here, the coming up next. It'll be right there as well. All right, so here's your Canvas homepage. You're watching the Get Started. I just showed you the modules. Here's the direct link to Kendall Hunt. This is how to write the concert reviews, and it goes into great detail about how we want them structured. There's a kind of a bullet point version. There's a written narrative version that's a lot longer and more detailed. And then there is a sample review. So this is what we're looking for. This is the format we're looking for. This is how it should play out. In Chapter 1, you're going to do an active listening exercise. Here's the link to that. Each test has a review sheet. Here's some cool links just for you. We do PowerPoints. Here they are. You're going to turn in those study guides I just showed you just a few days before the test happened. This link will open up and you can watch it and or read it and use it to study for the test. So you'll have all the correct answers for the study guides that you guys turned in. And that's it. So watch out for Zoom. Your first class meeting will be next Wednesday, August 19th. And then if it's 2021 and we're still doing this in the spring, check your local listings for exactly what time it will happen. But the Zooms will show up here. They'll be in this Zoom link, and you'll do all the course meeting via Zoom. Everything else happens by the modules. Keep a close eye out on email. We'll get through this together. Have a great semester. You've got a great professor. You'll really enjoy the class. You're going to hear lots of great music.